Hello, everyone. Here we go. Okay, so I am definitely connecting with the Galactic Council of Nine, and I am also certainly with Archangel Michael, and we'll just continue from there. We'll just continue from there. So, the Galactic Council of Nine want to talk about this period of time between now, which is coming into a full moon, which I didn't really know, and moving into the next full moon. So, this whole lunar cycle. Does that make sense? The 18th of March. Whatever that moon is. I feel like there might be an eclipse somewhere in there. But essentially what the Galactic Council of Nine is is saying we're essentially in a portal right now, and that we have the chance to truly speak what we want, to come, to manifest for us in front of us, into the void right now. They're saying into reality, which is kind of cool. They've been nudging me for a few days to come on here and say that we're in a moment of the void. And I want to talk about the Galactic Council, so I just need them to stop for a minute so I can say the Galactic Council is a galactic council of the frequency of 9, and they operate at this galaxy level, okay, but they're interested in the galaxy of the Milky Way, if that makes sense. But not only that, the galaxy structure of the Milky Way, because when they speak of galaxy, it also includes some of the micro stuff. So they're interested in helping humanity ignite the capacity to become true stewards of the ascension of Gaia. And this requires self-mastery, they say. And then Archangel Michael is chiming in and saying that he wants me to say this is a message for the 144. He wants people to understand that self-mastery can also be understood as mastering your angelic self or your Buddha body. Yeah. Okay. He's saying angel school. He's like self-mastery is angel school. Okay. So that's the Galactic Council of 9. And okay, so we're talking about this time right now. We've got this full moon coming. We're in the middle of eclipse season. I don't know a lot about astrology, but the Galactic Council of 9 wants you to know that when you're in this void space, in this portal space of the eclipse, you can understand that you have access to what would be known as the black hole, would be the potential for many possibilities. And the eclipses just amplify this access as a gateway. And so we have the ability right now as a collective and also as individuals to truly speak some potent commands into light up the void, to magnetize basically matter to us, is what they're saying to us. So when we speak, think, or act, we are illuminating light. We're illuminating into the void. And especially right now at this amplified portal, we just have a more direct route with our light. And when we light up with our intentions, our thoughts, words, and actions, okay, we magnetize the material that's needed to produce our physical reality. And it was 1244, and I just like that. So right now is a very powerful time where our thoughts, words, and actions are very highly able to, or are amplified in their magnetism. They're saying good. Because I feel like a translator. Yeah, it does. I know. They're like, but you're showing up with your own heart. And I'm like, yes, I am showing up at the table with my own heart, my own curiosities, and also my own knowing. Um, certainly. Yeah, okay. So it's like time to like, they're saying like, don't talk, like, don't talk, don't speak unless it's full of love, basically, unless it is polarized in the way that you wish for it to be. Because the words that are coming out of our mouths, like our spoken word, is like one of the most powerful ways of like, they're like powerful waves of light, okay, when we amplify through the voice. So like they're saying like, don't say anything unless you have something that is, unless it feels to be of service to life, like, and if it feels to be of service to those who are receiving. Yeah, is that a good way of putting it? Yeah, okay. Now, our thoughts, they're kind of like something that we can't really control. They surface to catalyze us into certain actions. But presence has a lot to do with allowing the thoughts to have more intention through the day. And the Galactic Council is like saying like, now is a good time. So like we're talking about, what is this, like 4 weeks, 3 weeks from now until March 18th to kind of be intentional and present in the body, they're saying. And you can overcome this like subconscious, no, unconscious. Yeah, this kind of like unconscious overriding of your mental state or your mental body by presence in breath, presence in breath. And they're also saying like mantra, which is nice because they were guiding me to mantra this morning. They're saying like, there's Archangel Michael is like, there are so many tangible actions you can take, folks. Like there's so many tangible actions we can take. There's so many love-filled actions that you can take. It's not just about like being still and present. It's about choosing and willing. He's like wanting to talk about this action part of this, like illuminating what you want into the world. And he's saying, you know, like some ways of self-mastering around the like inability to hold in, you know, words that are polarized in a way that you actually don't willfully, like you wouldn't willfully choose to put into the world if you were present with it. Like there's, so basically if you got like feelings you want to like speak about, but they don't feel like they are actually very loving to life, then the way you transmute them into beauty is you express them through creativity. Yes. Yeah, express them through creativity. So like he's saying like song, dance, breathing, writing. But the writing is very close to reading or to speaking, and also image. So he's saying also image. So like if you are expressing, Archangel Michael's saying like the more intuitive the expression, because I don't want to say abstract because it's not about a style or anything. It's like, it's more about the more intuitive the expression, and the less focused on reality, the better. So like he's saying like somatic stuff too. So like smashing pillows and like he's doing like pushing really hard against yourself and then stopping, or pushing really hard and then releasing. That felt good. Let's do that again. Just to kind of like let that access move. yeah, the Galactic Council is saying, you know, like if you are considering that you are part of this mission to accelerate or to assist Gaia's ascension, to help in the transition of humanity right now, now is the time to really lean into your ability to self-master. And like silence is not a weakness. And the mass revealing and the mass awakening is unfolding. There's no need to look too closely. They've been saying this for a while, like there's no need to open yourself too deeply to anything unless you feel neutral while you're looking. Because it's hard to decipher between fear and joy in the way that what's happening in the world, where the kind of this like the potential of the human in the negative is like being revealed on both ends of the spectrum, but it's highly triggering to fear. So it's hard, but this kind of like place where fear and joy are together, right? And that makes so much sense to me. Thank you. And so like keep faith, keep focused. Be sure in what you're using your light for. Okay, Archangel Michael wants to say that now's the time to truly open your voice, not to reveal more, for the system unfolding is already completed. He's saying focus on the revealing that's coming internally for you as you give presence. So he's saying, you know, like he's saying that there's going to be people who are looking at the dark. And there's something about witnessing the dark, but there's the power of light working is to look at the dark when you feel neutral. And if you feel the emotional trigger, stop and then be present with that until you've received all of the wisdom that is in there for you. And just to be cautious, because right now there is like a bombardment of like mass media confusion. And so like focus on your own, like focus on consuming things online that feel expansive, enjoyable, uplifting, like that already carry the frequency that you are wishing to come into the world or that you are praying for in the world. So this is like the next chunk of time is very important for that. Until the 18th of March. Yes? 18th, 19th. I'm going to double check that. What if it's like is the next moon? Would be the next full moon, I think. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else to come in. I honor my body's need to have a drink. Oh yes, Archangel Michael. So there's currently this like feeling of the release of the suppression of the truth. And okay. And so it's not about not speaking your truth. It's about being very sure in if you are using your words to be of service to life, he's saying. It's highly important right now, he's saying. It's just not that it's highly important, it's just that it's a powerful time to collectively generate this higher frequency of light collectively. So I'm urging people to stay grounded. Some other things of self-mastery, so like you've got the negative feels, you've got the negativities, you got the fears coming up. That is like internal processing. We can do it, he's saying. And if you're if you need space to unpack these larger feelings, that there are already, he's saying, there's already many earth angels offering sacred spaces and containers to safely open your voice and to, he's going to say not safely, but well, no, not safely, to intentionally open your voice and community, to share your wisdom within your healing. It opens it to be very much of service at the same time as of service to yourself. I certainly am like, well, like my life is feeling very challenging in the moment. And it feels big and it just feels challenging. And they're just saying to me, like Archangel Michael is just saying, like, stay focused in the present. Forgive yourself when you get caught in like your own addiction to triggering yourself for no reason. He's saying, you know, like to like open yourself to patterns of detachment that aren't true detachment, which it's not about detachment, it's about choosing your attachments with your will. That's interesting. Okay. Is that it, everybody? There's more for another day, the Galactic Council says. It's such an honor to be here with everyone, they're saying. They just extend this like very much full energy of gratitude and admiration, but not in this way of like elevating us, but just seeing us as like perfect and whole and like beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like Archangel Michael just wants me to be a conduit here for a minute. So just breathe for a minute, I guess. Breathe. He's certainly wanting to have you have a big breath in through your throat, like mouth open. And he wants you to do that 2 more times. Nice big breath in, mouth open. Hopefully extending a nice feeling of safety. And purpose and presence. Okay, may peace be with you. Extending my gratitude to my buddies today, to the Galactic Council of 9 and to Archangel Michael. I am a channel. I am a teacher. If you want to learn more, my website links are around. I also do private 101 sessions. And anything else? My Patreon is where you can find more of my content and support my